Hi guys, it's Sheree here and welcome to my new series called Fit Saturdays. Every Saturday I'll be posting a new workout for you guys to do. So as you guys see from the title, we're going to be doing a lower body Smith machine workout, and to get started we're going to start with a warm-up. I like to do a nice dynamic warm-up before all of my workouts, and so we're starting with hip internal rotations, and this I like to do about 10 each sides, and this is just going to allow us to open up those hips and get them nice and ready for our workout so we can have really good range of motion while we do our exercises. And then going into the second warm-up, we'll be doing bodyweight squats. You can go ahead and add band to these, but I just go ahead and do regular bodyweight squats with no bands. Again, you can put the bands on if you want. We're going to do 10 reps of these. Anywhere between 8 to 10 reps of these exercises is good, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we just want to shake it out as we go and get those muscles nice and warm. And then going in with leg swings, you want to do about 20 each leg. Again, leg swings are a great workout to get your hips nice and open because we're going to be doing a lot of hinge movements. We want to make sure our hips are nice and warm and ready to go for our workouts. And then the next workout we're going to be doing is going to be, you want to grab a small band and we're going to do banded walks or banded walkouts. I like to do about 8 to 10 of these on each side. So I'll walk across the room on one side and then I'll go back to the other side of the room. I really like these because these also open up and engage the glutes because we are going to be hitting glutes in some of these exercises today. So I do these with a medium band. You can use whatever band you have, but the resistance on this band that I'm using is a heavy resistance. And then for the final one, we're going to be doing a lunge stretch. So you want to go into a lunge position, put the back foot down, and basically just push forward and then come backwards. This is really good to open up the hamstrings and also your quad muscles. I love doing these. We're going to do about 10 each side as well. And don't forget to breathe, engage your core. It's very important to treat all of these like you are adding weight to them, just so you are always contracting your muscles in a good way. And you also want to prevent any injuries, so I always like to do dynamic stretches and warm-ups before I start all my workouts. And then for the second part of the warm-up, we're going to be going onto the Stairmaster. Now you can do the bike, you can do the treadmill, but I've been doing the Stairmaster and I love it. So I just do about 5 minutes. So when you walk on the treadmill, I wouldn't push it too much. I would just do about 5 to 10 minutes. I typically stay under 5 minutes just because I don't want to be too exhausted before I start heavy lifting. So go ahead, do your bike or do the treadmill, or if you want to do the Stairmaster, go ahead and do 5 minutes on that. And then in between this and the workout, you want to rest for about 2 to 3 minutes in between before getting started. So here I am just getting ready for the actual workout. Like I said, we're using the Smith machine today, and you're going to want to get a bench because we are going to be doing box squats. So you can use a bench, or you can use, if your gym has boxes, you can use box as well. But I'm using the bench to do box squats simply because it allows me to take the pressure off my knees. My knees are not that great, so I prefer to just do box squats instead of regular squats. So you want to go ahead and kind of just like push your legs out a little bit more so that you can hit the quads more on these. And then moving into the second exercise, I'm just moving along here. We are going to be doing hip thrust. So the setup is super important for you to have a really good hip thrust. Is always going to be your setup. So you want a bench that is not too high, not too low. I find that this bench height works perfect for me, but sometimes some people need something a little lower or a little bit higher. This one feels fine for me. You want your back to be about halfway on the bench, not too low, not too high. So before I add any weight to the machine, I just like to go ahead and make sure that my bench is in a good spot. and that the bar is also in a good spot as well. So I just go with no weight on the bar and just make sure it's in a good position that I like, and then I set that there by putting some dumbbells behind the bench to keep the bench from pushing away when I go ahead to add the hip thrust, because you're moving so much weight, then the bench will move. So in order to have the bench not move, I would recommend putting some dumbbells or even plates behind your bench to keep you from moving. So as you see here, my back is about halfway on the bench, and I said this is a good height for me. My legs are pretty far out. I'm a little bit taller. I'm all legs. So for me, I just have to find a good adjustment that's going to work best for me. But with any technique, you want to make sure you are embracing your core and you want to keep your chin tucked. You don't want to be tilting your head up to the sky. You want to keep your chin nice and tucked on these. And then going into the third exercise, we are going to be doing, what are we doing? Deadlifts. So here I am doing deadlifts. So the bar in this gym is about 25 pounds to start. And so I add two 45-pound plates on the sides. I know you guys are probably like, why do you need a belt for this? Now, the older I get, and with my job being a surgical tech, I'm always on my feet. I do not need any back injuries. So as soon as I am lifting anything over 100 pounds, I like to go ahead and just put a belt on to help me brace better and to just stabilize my spine for me, because I don't want any injuries. The older I get, the more I'm just like, no injuries worth it. I want to protect myself. So on the final exercise, we are going to be doing reverse lunges. These are great exercises for the glutes. And I like to just go ahead and do alternating reverse lunges, also because my knees are already not that great. So I like to just really get this over with. So I like to do alternating reverse lunges. And again, you want to just brace your core and breathe. Use a mat so you're not slamming your knee into like concrete or just the floor. And that is basically it for this workout. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.